Deep beneath the border of Switzerland and France, near the city of Geneva, lies one of the most powerful machines ever created by humanity. Buried under miles of earth and stretching across international borders, this facility is known as CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. At the center of CERN is the Large Hadron Collider, a 27-kilometer underground ring designed to accelerate particles to nearly the speed of light before smashing them together. These collisions recreate conditions that existed just moments after the Big Bang, allowing scientists to study how the universe itself was formed. This research has already led to major discoveries, including the confirmation of the Higgs boson, a particle that helps explain why matter has mass. But despite these achievements, CERN's work goes far beyond simply studying particles and forces. One of its most ambitious goals is to explore the possibility that our universe contains hidden dimensions beyond the 3 dimensions of space we can perceive. According to CERN's own research, some theories suggest that additional dimensions could exist, folded into reality in ways that remain completely invisible to us. To investigate this, scientists analyze the results of high-energy collisions, searching for signs that particles or energy may be disappearing into unseen dimensions. In some theoretical models, these experiments could even produce microscopic black holes that exist for only a fraction of a second before vanishing. And this is where things become particularly interesting. In 2009, CERN's director for research, Sergio Bertolucci, made a statement during a press briefing that has been widely discussed ever since. He explained that experiments at the Large Hadron Collider could potentially open what he described as a kind of door. In his own words, he stated that, "Out of this door might come something, or we might send something through it." He went on to describe this as a very brief opening, lasting only a tiny fraction of a second, but enough to observe entirely new phenomena. From a scientific perspective, this was referring to the possibility of discovering new physics, including extra dimensions and unknown particles. But outside of the scientific community, this statement has taken on a much darker interpretation. Because when you hear a leading scientist talk about opening a door into the unknown, it naturally raises a deeper question. What exactly could be on the other side? This concern becomes even more intriguing when you consider some of the symbolism associated with CERN itself. The CERN logo itself has drawn attention over the years due to its unusual design, which features interlocking rings that resemble particle accelerator tracks. Some observers have pointed out that within this design, certain shapes appear to form what looks like the number 666. CERN has never associated its logo with any such meaning, and officially, it represents the paths of particles within the accelerator. However, for those already questioning the intentions behind the experiments, the resemblance has become another layer of suspicion. Outside the facility stands a statue of Shiva, a figure from Hindu tradition often referred to as the destroyer of worlds, representing both destruction and rebirth. In its original context, Shiva symbolizes the continuous cycle of creation, destruction, and transformation within the universe. CERN has stated that the statue reflects this idea of cosmic cycles, which aligns with the nature of their research into the origins of existence. Yet critics continue to question why such a powerful symbol of destruction stands at the entrance to a machine designed to probe the fabric of reality itself. Adding to the mystery, footage from a 2016 ceremony at CERN showed performers in masks and symbolic costumes, which many viewers described as unsettling and ritualistic. Although CERN explained the performance as artistic expression, the imagery left a lasting impression and fueled speculation online. When combined with the fact that CERN is actively searching for hidden dimensions, these details have led some to form much darker theories. Some believe that the Large Hadron Collider is not just observing the universe, but potentially interacting with aspects of reality that we do not fully understand. This has led to speculation that these experiments could, in theory, create pathways or connections to other dimensions. While there is no scientific evidence to support the idea of stable portals, the concept itself has captured the imagination of many. Another detail often discussed is CERN's location near the town of Saint-Genis-Pouilly, which was historically referred to as Apolliacum. Some researchers have linked this name to Apollyon, a figure mentioned in ancient texts and sometimes associated with destruction or the underworld. While historians attribute the name to more conventional origins, the coincidence has become a key talking point in conspiracy discussions. The name Apollo itself also appears in many areas of science and space exploration, including NASA's Apollo missions to the Moon. For some, these repeated references to similar names are seen as purely coincidental, while others believe they may hint at deeper symbolic connections. As CERN continues its experiments, some people have pointed to strange phenomena such as the Mandela effect as possible evidence of changes in reality. The Mandela effect describes situations where large groups of people remember events or details differently from how they are officially recorded. Most scientists explain this as a natural result of how human memory works, rather than any alteration of reality. However, alternative theories suggest that if multiple dimensions exist, it may be possible for timelines or realities to overlap in subtle ways. Although there is no scientific proof for this idea, it continues to be widely discussed in connection with CERN's work. It is important to note that CERN scientists consistently state that their research is completely safe and focused solely on understanding the universe. There is no verified evidence that CERN has opened portals, created lasting black holes, or interacted with unknown entities. However, the nature of their work means they are exploring forces and concepts that are still not fully understood. Throughout history, major scientific breakthroughs have often revealed realities far stranger than anyone initially expected. As our understanding of the universe expands, so too does the possibility that there are aspects of existence we have yet to comprehend. CERN represents one of humanity's most advanced attempts to uncover those hidden layers of reality. Whether it is simply a scientific instrument or something more remains a topic of ongoing debate and speculation. Because when you begin to explore the very structure of existence itself, you are no longer just observing reality. You are testing its limits. And the deeper those experiments go, the more one question begins to emerge. What happens if we discover something we were never meant to find? If you want to explore more hidden truths, conspiracies, and the unknown, subscribe to Truth Seeker Investigations for future videos. Because sometimes the search for answers only leads to even bigger questions.